winner, and I feel like Cleveland can win also, of course. I mean, there's no, without question, I think Danny and the GMs and the ownership has been great. But at the same time, you know, as an athlete, as a competitor, you want to continue to be successful at the highest level.
Basketball superstar from the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James. What's his decision going to be? And has he factored in inflation into his contract talks? Here to explain what that all means is Gerard Adams. He is the president of Wall Street Grand National Inflation Association. We've also got Hugo Lindgren to help us figure out what's going to happen to LeBron James. He's been following the saga of LeBron for Bloomberg Business Week. Gentlemen, good to have you with us. Gerard, explain what this whole thing is about inflation. You're saying he should really only take, what, like a 3-year contract, not a 5-year contract, because you're expecting hyperinflation.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that we could see hyperinflation within the next 5 years. The real rate of inflation over the past 25 years has been close to 8%. And the CPI rates inflation right now at about 2%. We believe inflation right now is around 5 to 6%. Come this September, our national debt will have actually doubled over the past 7 years. The last time our national debt has actually doubled was over 13 years ago. So if our national debt is growing at this pace, there's no doubt that I think that the rate of inflation will double within the next 5 years. Therefore, I think that LeBron James, if his contract if the rate of inflation is at 15% over the next 5 years, I think that LeBron James's contract within the 5th year can actually be less than half of what he expects it to be.
All right, Hugo, come in on this topic, because it seems as though there's going to be a salary cap no matter where he goes. What about this idea? 3 years, 5 years? He's going to make money everywhere he goes.
It's true. I mean, the conventional wisdom is that if he stays in Cleveland, he signs a 3-year deal there. If he goes elsewhere, it'd be a longer-term deal. But I guess we'll see. Nobody knows.
It's not just the salary, though, right? I mean, he's going to make quite a bit of money. Some estimates are $50 million for endorsements.
It's an awful lot of money, and they're saying that one of the key factors pushing him possibly to Miami is the lack of a state income tax too. So that obviously puts a little extra in his pocket.
No income tax in Florida. Gerard, explain a little bit about the National Basketball Association salaries. How much have they increased versus inflation? Has it been moving up almost twice as much?
You know, we do think that there's a bubble in national salaries. They've grown about 10% year over year. But, you know, again, I think that we'll see inflation double over the next 5 years. And, you know, his salary is going to depreciate significantly.
Gerard, who do you think he's going to go with?
I'm praying for the Knicks.
You got the Knicks. He's going to. Hugo, where do you think he goes? You talked about Miami because of no income tax.
I know. I'm sticking with the Knicks too. The news all day is that he's going to Miami. The Knicks press conference to announce Amar'e Stoudemire was very lackluster and down, so they don't think they're getting him apparently. But I think nobody knows but LeBron. So I think everybody's still.
Why is this such an important decision for all of sports right now? Is he the star in professional sports right now?
Yeah, he's the franchise maker. I mean, I think it's not just winning basketball games. It's just about the excitement that he can generate being on a team. I mean, if he's with the Knicks, I mean, obviously the Knicks will want to win a championship, but just having him in the Garden 40 times a year, it's going to be pretty exciting.
No chance that he stays with Cleveland?
No, I think there's a good chance. I would still be kind of surprised. I mean, when the show actually comes on at 9 o'clock, I'm still kind of expecting that he'll be staying in Cleveland. But I want New York.
Otherwise, I was going to say, you'll be standing at Madison Square Garden, right, waiting for your tickets.
Well, I want Gerard. Gerard has season tickets, so I'm trying to become friendly with him.
You're going to be friends now. I can see that.
He's going to be a very rich man when the Knicks sign LeBron, because those tickets are going to skyrocket.
Bloomberg Business Week. Thank you very much, Gerard. Good to have you with us, Gerard Adams. Appreciate it. From National Inflation Association. Could semiconductor stocks